Yo, it's Brian here. Today, I'm going to be talking about the San Francisco 49ers, as always, doing another top 3 video. It's been a while I've done this, but I'm going to do it right now. Anyways, for this video, I'm going to be talking about the 3 MVPs for the 49ers mid-season. These are players that have had a very big impact on the 49ers this year. For the most part, to be honest with you, it's a bunch of new players. Our current players right now, like DeForest Buckner, Jimmy G, those guys, they are fantastic, but these guys, they have been life changers for the 49ers, and that is the reason why we are currently 8-0 this year in 2019. Going to get the video started. This should be a fun time. I could pick a lot of MVPs, but I had to knock it down to only 3, which was very difficult, but you know what? Going to get to it. It's going to be a fun one. Let's get this video started, but before I do, please like and subscribe. That's going to help out a lot. Click that bell notification, get notified of future videos. Share this channel, share this content with fellow Niner faithfuls. Yes, keep sharing this content with fellow Niner faithfuls because I love to keep growing, and so far it's been growing exponentially. Thank you guys so much. Let's just get this video started. 49ers MVPs for 2019 midseason. Number 3, running back Tevin Coleman. Yes, this guy has been awesome for the 49ers. Matt Breida, he's excellent. He is fantastic, but at the same time, when you have another running back, a very quality back on your squad for the running back by committee, I think this is just an awesome beneficial advantage for the 49ers. And so far, Coleman has been paying big dividends for the 49ers offense. When Breida goes down or anything happens to him bad, Coleman can step in and they don't miss a beat at all. I mean, he's had some fantastic games. The most notable one against the Carolina Panthers, where it was supposed to be a good game, but Coleman just ran him out of town. Wow, it was just amazing. Coleman, he's been a very indispensable part of this offense. I believe he's going to be growing even more with Kyle Juszczyk coming back really soon. I think this week against the Seattle Seahawks Monday night. With Breida and him together, it's very good for both of them just because they can stay fresh together. They don't have to be the bell cow running back like Christian McCaffrey of the Panthers. Man, he can get worn out like that quickly, but when you have a pretty good rotation running back spot with Breida, Coleman, Mostert, and even Jeff Wilson, then it makes everyone's lives easier. There's a good system within the 49ers. I expect Coleman and them to keep going, but yeah, he's been an awesome addition to the 49ers. He was very cheap for free agency and what have you. Him, Kyle Shanahan, Bobby Turner doing special things together, and I expect them to keep doing it even more, so keep it up. Number 2, wide receiver Emmanuel Sanders. Already within 2 games with the 49ers, he has made a huge impact for the 49ers offense already. He's an MVP definitely for this team on the offensive side of the ball, just because you look at the whole games with him playing with those 2 in Carolina and Arizona, he has changed life for this offense. I know that seems really early to tell, but already Jimmy G and him, they have a very good rapport together. Jimmy has been targeting him quite a bit. You look at the game against the Cardinals, 7 receptions, 112 yards, 1 touchdown from that goofy Cliff Kingsbury play, but he had a nice clutch 3rd down play against Patrick Peterson with Jimmy. That just shows his valuableness and his playability. The big person that benefits from him the most, not just Jimmy G, not just the running game, but George Kittle. Yes, I mean, is it a coincidence that Kittle had a really good game against Arizona? I think Emmanuel Sanders has something to do with that, although Kittle himself, he's one of the best tight ends in the league, but at the same time, people don't have to be double, triple teaming him just because, you know, he has no other receivers to go to. But with Sanders now, everyone has to respect both receivers and also our running game and Jimmy Garoppolo. I think he's the final piece for this offense. I expect him to have even more good games later on as the season progresses. Him and Jimmy together, I think it's going to be something special, just like Jimmy and Goodwin when they were together in 2017, but it's kind of unfortunate that it hasn't been working out with those 2 so far. With Sanders coming to this team, Pro Bowler, almost an all-pro guy, there's nothing else to say. Having a number 1 receiver, him benefiting Jimmy G, the running game, and George Kittle, I think he deserves a spot on this list, even though it's early to tell, but still, I think all you guys can pretty much say that he's a very important part of this offense, and he's the MVP so far for the past 2 weeks now for the 49ers. Number 1, the most valuable 49er so far midseason 2019 is defensive end Nick Bosa. Yes, is it a coincidence that with him on this team, the 49ers have gotten better in almost every defensive category, from rushing yards allowed, rushing touchdowns, and what have you, from the passing defense? That's probably the biggest thing that this defensive line has offered for the 49ers defense, is that passing defense. Number 1 in the league. It beats the Patriots, beats the Bears, all those defenses. Bosa has a lot to do with it, with all the pressures, with all the sacks that he's getting. I mean, not even just sacks, just being able to hit the quarterback, get to the quarterback, make the quarterback scare. That's just his indispensability for the 49ers defense. Last year, we were pretty bad against the pass rush and what have you, but now with with him and D4 together, these two guys, they have really made the 49ers' life a lot easier on the defensive side of the ball. Losing Quan Alexander hurts quite a bit. That is going to be a big loss, but with Bosa still anchoring that defensive line, I think they're not going to miss a beat at all, in my opinion. I mean, to keep getting pressure to the quarterback, keep pressuring the running backs as well on the opposing team, Bosa is a big reason for that. So, yeah, I mean, this was pretty obvious, in my opinion, and the reason why the 49ers defense is really good, almost amazing, almost historically great, is because of Bosa. I expected him to win Defensive Rookie of the Year honors hands down, and maybe Defensive Player of the Year honors as well, because he's one of the best defensive players in the NFL, not just as a rookie, but just everyone in general. The game against the Panthers was his coming out party, definitely. So that's it, guys. Wanted to talk about this real quick. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. I know you guys are going to have other players as well, maybe D4, maybe Kawana a little bit, but he's injured, unfortunately. Please let me know who you guys got for MVP for the 49ers so far in 2019. I'd like to hear what you guys have to say in the comments below. If you guys like this, please like and subscribe. That's going to help out a lot. I'll be catching you guys up probably tomorrow to talk about final thoughts for the game against the Seattle Seahawks happening Monday Night Football. I'll see y'all then. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Y'all have a great rest of your night. Go Niners all day.